Bindoon Hill in Western Australia. It's maybe an 8 or 9% grade. I'm actually not too sure. It's not marked, but it's a decent enough hill, and it will get most trucks working pretty hard. I'm currently a double road train, and it's fully loaded. We're pretty well maxed out on our weights. We're probably sitting at around 70 to 75 tonne, or around 140 to 150,000 pounds. So we'll get going. We're into the hill now. I'm in an automatic Cascadia, so it does its own sort of weird things as we come in, but there's no need to really push it as we go up. Let it do its own thing while it's finding a nice place to sit. It'll drop a few gears. I reckon we're going to end up doing around 30 k's an hour. Maybe just after this bend here we'll be down to around 30. And we'll just keep an eye on our temperatures, our oil pressure, and find a nice rev range to sit on. Don't need to hold our foot flat, even though it's an automatic. You can do that, but all you end up doing is just working the truck harder and burning more fuel and putting it under more stress. Thinking maybe 8th gear we might be able to hold it. Don't need to see if I need to keep my foot flat for that. Yeah, we might be able to hold 8th gear. There you go, 1650. It's pretty good. So now we can just cruise on up. Keep an eye on our temperatures. It's an interesting little hill. It's not super big, but it's steep enough to really put the truck under a bit of pressure. And the other interesting thing is it's not speed limited for a heavy vehicle. So if you want to go down at doing 100, you can. It's not wise to do, but if that's what you want to give a whirl, you definitely can. But as we all know, when you give that kind of a thing a go, especially with a loaded truck, you're going to be in a bit of trouble. You'll be doing very well to keep it at 100. If you enter the top of the hill doing 100 with a loaded road train, you're probably going to be going a lot faster before you get to the bottom. So we just take it nice and easy. Down to 1500 revs, just cruising up. Temperatures are still good. Oil pressure's good. Nice quiet day too. A lot of people around, that's what we like. As it starts to even out here, we can pick up a bit of speed, but it's actually quite a short little run up you get before you enter the downhill section of it. So I like to just cruise nice and easy, keep going up. There is parking bays at the top of this hill too, which is good. If you want to check your temperatures on your hubs, you can do that. I've just pulled up about 15 minutes ago in Boucher, so I'm pretty confident that one hill's not going to put me too hot. So I'm just going to carry on. There's even a little toilet on the northbound side there, long drop. If you're feeling brave. Don't mind a few creepy crawlies possibly coming at you. And now we're into the downhill section. The Cascadia loves to really rev out, so it's a bit of a hard thing sometimes. You can pick a gear and just cruise down, but I find if you enter the hill at a reasonable speed, put your retarder on, it generally holds well enough at a low enough speed for you to be able to negotiate most of the hill, and then when it's clear at the bottom you're able to just let it go and wind out to 100. So as I say, we're going down the hill now. 8-9% grade, 70-75 tonne. The retarder's on full, we're in 9th gear. Revs are getting a little bit higher, so I'll bump it up a gear. As I say, there's no speed limits on these hills, so if I wanted to, I could just let it roll out, but it would end up going well and truly over 100 and become a whole situation. So knowing the hill, knowing how your truck reacts is pretty important. We're a bit over halfway down it now. It's pretty quick. As I say, not a very big hill. Just after this next corner here, that's when we enter the clear. Just letting the cruise do its own thing, sitting in 11th gear now, retarder on full. As soon as I see that clear opening, I'll take it off and let it roll. There we go. Bump it up a gear. We're in top gear and cruising now. Although the Cascadia likes to do a little overrun if you get too carried away, so try to keep it to 100.